And Rick, it's certainly a dangerous night, dangerous evening across portions of the Midwest. What you're looking at now is a monster tornado near Kankakee, Illinois, Chicago suburbs earlier. And at times, this was what we call a wedge tornado, more than a half-mile wide, absolutely reducing whole subdivisions to rubble. One of just multiple tornadoes that moved through the Midwest through the course of today. And of course, today was always going to be our big day in this multi-day severe weather outbreak. And it is still happening right now in many of the same areas. We're turning alerts on the map from Dallas through Oklahoma City, severe thunderstorm watch, then tornado watch, all the way up to Chicago and the Great Lakes. Some of these same areas are still dealing with round after round of severe weather, something we're really going to need to keep an eye on because this same storm system is tracking in our general direction. However, ingredients locally less likely to produce any severe weather, less likely to produce anything like what we just saw happening outside of Chicago. But nonetheless, busy weather continues. And the first alert forecast tomorrow is still a first alert weather day, and the risk of severe thunderstorms is still in the forecast. So we're going to begin with the breakdown here overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Not too worried about any sort of impacts to the morning commute. Relatively low here. There probably will be a few showers into western Maryland, northwest side of the Baltimore metro, but low impact. So we're not worried about severe weather during the morning commute. Temperature wise, also not too bad. Probably some patchy fog, especially the eastern shore, east of the Chesapeake. Could be a foggy go of it across the Bay Bridge, but 54 Baltimore, 53 in Bel Air, 54 in Elkton, 56 down towards Lexington Park. Some communities, D.C. suburbs, Prince George's County, remaining near 60 degrees overnight tonight. That's more than 20 degrees above average, so unusual warmth ahead of that chance of storms. Mostly dry through noon, 1 p.m., though I think a few showers, isolated rumbles of thunder around. The chance of showers and thunderstorms will increase after 2 p.m. and last through early evening, really through about sunset or so, maybe an hour or two after, and then we'll shut down that chance of storms. Now that's for Central Maryland, the Baltimore metro. A stormier picture in the mountains. Greatest chance of storms is actually in Garrett and Allegheny counties and a little earlier in the day. Look how warm it's going to be too. 70s western Maryland, southern Maryland in the 80s. Beaches next to the chilly Atlantic in the 60s last to get in on the chance of thunderstorms. Again, a bit of a range from 69 in Annapolis because of the chilly Bay to 79 in Baltimore, 74 in Bel Air, 81 College Park. Record high temperature tomorrow in the upper 70s, right around 80 in many of our neighborhoods. Today we blew past the record of 85. Not quite as warm tomorrow. So breaking down your first alert weather day, storm chances greatest west of Baltimore. It'll peak between 3 and 9 p.m. But I will say, while ingredients are there for storms to get going, to become severe if they get going, there is some question as to how quickly they'll develop and exactly how many storms will pop up. Nonetheless, across the state, level 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather, gusts to 65 miles an hour, hail to the size of quarters, and an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. Notice, though, fairly quiet with the latest data until we get to the evening. Not a day where everyone sees storms, not a day where everyone is impacted, but what storms do manage to develop will become strong to severe. So don't cancel the plans, but have at least one way to get severe weather alerts. Have that plan be in the back of your head for the outdoor activities afternoon and evening. We'll get you through that. And then Thursday, rain and colder could mix with a little snow. 53 Friday, 56 Saturday. We try to warm up Sunday, Rick, but real winter cold back in the forecast heading into early next week.
Just can't escape it yet. Cutter, thank you.